Welcome back. Week 13 of the Art and Science of Selling in Healthcare series. And I just want to do a wrap up, my friends. It'll be short and sweet like the last one, because these things just kept building upon each other. And that's the way it should be, right? It should just be the high level, going to the weeds, and then just keep building on top of the foundation. So that was my goal with this. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you are just showing up here and you're hearing this, go back 13 weeks. So I'm not going to go deep into anything. Again, we're just going to recap here, the wrap up, and talk about what you can do next if you want to. So, I mean, it's all in here, my friends. I poured everything into this 13 weeks worth of content, and even repeated and did a wrap up like on the price thing, just so you understood how it was wrapped up into all those other calls, right? So you got to understand the art of selling, and you got to understand the science. And I'm going to promise you, you probably have the science down and need to work on that art side. And the art is not the caring side, right? The art is way more than caring, right? And we went through that. The art of selling is the acknowledgement. It's the permission-based questions. It's the listening. Those are the keys. The science are important too, and you have to have that first. So if you've been working with that, I go, more power to you. Let's just add the art side in. Right. And the science side of that is the 5-step or 5 phases. What did I call that officially? The 5-step intake, right? Because those are the boxes we must check to start a patient on their journey to create, arrive, and pay so that they will stay. And so we need the 5-step checklist, right? We need to know what to collect so we can pass it on, so we can manage and set expectations, so we can build as much trust as possible before they arrive. So all the provider has to do is what they went to school to do, and we need to quit dumping all that work onto the provider, and we need to do our fair share, right? And so that art and that science working together is what creates more people without more marketing, which creates more people arriving and paying and staying in your business, right? We talked about selling the journey versus the outcome. That's really, really important. We talked about selling the expert, right? I believe that's step 4, step 5 in the process, right? Actually, what is it? 1, 2, it's step 3. Sorry, because it's really 5 phases, right? And then we talked about dealing with price, even though I dealt with that throughout the whole conversation first call episode. So really the last 4 episodes, 3 episodes, right? Where we got into that. And then understanding from the dealing with price episode that you must be in control of this conversation. And here's the key: the person who's asking the most questions, the person who is listening, so therefore not talking the most, is in control of this conversation. If we take all those components and we start out with understanding what the person needs solved, what problem it is they need to be solved, then you will be very successful in this, right? And then I'll leave you with this. If you want my help in either training your team or setting up the front end sales process with this built into it, or helping you just to create the systems and processes of phase 1 and phase 2 and phase 3 of your patient's journey, which is pre-arrival, eval day, and then a course of care, I can do all that for you, right? You can reach out to me privately on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, right? You can text me on my cell phone, right? Which is actually on the back page of my client experience company website, right? You can actually reach out and tell me you want to schedule a call, and I will send you a calendar. You say, Jerry, I want to work on that sales process. Jerry, I'm interested in the sales training, and I will send you a 30-minute calendar slot, and we can talk and see if it's what you need and if I'm the right fit for you. So I can help you with any of that. So art and science of selling in healthcare, you literally have everything you need to be successful at your front desk. If you go back over these 13 and you listen to them and you have your team listen to them and you all invest the time and energy into them, you will be successful. If you want to kill the mistakes I made, if you want to just diminish the time to be successful, then contact me. Again, privately, anywhere. You can DM me anywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All right. And we'll set up a call and we'll talk about that. So I appreciate all your time and energy going through all these. I hope you've been sharing them with your team, everybody on your team. It's really important even that the providers understand this, right? As we go into selling the plan of care, which we really didn't talk about here, right? We just talked about all the front end. Maybe that's what I'll do next, right? 13 weeks and we didn't even move off of the front desk. But yet the first 1, 2, 3 episodes, 4 episodes really set the foundation. So if nothing else, have your provider team go through the first 4 episodes